nigga shit I do a lot of. Nigga, we be sipping out the bottle. I be fresh as hell, rockin' Prada.
So I got this Q60 that I'm working on, 2017, and like everybody else, I want to style it. Looking online, nobody has any really good aftermarket parts. I mean, there's lip kits and things like that, but no lights, no clears, no smoke lenses. Otherwise, you can smoke your own lenses. But I want some clears or just something different, and nobody makes it. So I figured I'd make my own lens. Doing a quick research on Google and YouTube, found a dude who did a Q50 and knocked out his lens and got a piece of plexi and heat gunned it all the way around until he contoured as best he could and called it a day. I'm gonna do a little something different. I want those contours in the lens and be as OEM original as possible looking. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna throw the plexi in the oven and drape it over, and hopefully I collect those little ridges. People asked about the little mounting jig that I have. That piece of wood is simple, just 3 holes where the 3 mounting points are, and shove that sucker through. So I had something sturdy to work on. Alright, after a bit of research, I put the oven at 200, put the plexi in there for about 10 minutes, and hope for the best. Unfortunately, it didn't get soft enough for me to bend around the corners, so I threw it back in the oven, got it up to, I think, 360, left it for about 12 minutes. Actually, no, I take that back. I left it for about 7 or 8 minutes, and that actually did the trick. Now, my only goal here was to just get it around all the different corners and get that contour as much as I could. So I brought it out to the bench, and with the heat gun I started to work the corners little by little, inch by inch, just got it hot. And my goal here was to not literally wrap it around, but just kind of get the indentation of the original lens onto the new lens so that I knew where to cut. Don't know how this is going to fit once the red lens is out, but I feel that there'll be some more heating and bending and shaving down just to get it to fit right. But I think so far so good. Second lens was a little easier because I knew what I was doing, and I was able to really push it against the OEM lens so that it created a really good line to show where I should cut. After all that's cut and shaved and looked like it's gonna fit, knock out the red lens and hopefully silicone this thing together, glue this thing together, and I'll have one-off clears for Q60. A couple things I wanted to mention is that I was scared that after taking the plexi out of the oven and putting it on the OEM that it would stick together, but it definitely doesn't. Neither will it do that with the heat guns. I was confident that it wouldn't stick together. It doesn't get hot enough. However, there was a corner where I left the heat gun too much, and the corner of the red lens started to merge with the plexi, but luckily it cooled off really quick, so it became unstuck. And that kind of taught me that if I heated it up a little bit more and pushed into the OEM lens, it would create a kind of a line that would cool, and I'd really be able to see a defined line of where the OEM lens ends. So it's going to make for an easier cut. Now, I don't expect these lenses to be perfect, but I'd rather have something covering the internals of the lights than not. The lights that I'm currently working on are the ones that are on the trunk. I will be doing the bigger taillights as soon as I feel confident enough that I can do the little ones, which I think, as I've been thinking about it, I think it's going pretty well. Like I said, it ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll be custom, and it'll be, I think, the only one in existence having, clear lenses on the Q60. So we'll see. If you guys have any questions, just drop me a comment or whatever. Follow me on Instagram, and let's build something cool.